Yeah, Boiko's really just strong player. You know, obviously that P plus versus Rivals 2, versus Rivals 1 player is going to be a little bit of a storyline here. But yeah, Boiko on the Clairen, really strong placing. I think I've seen a lot of amazing confirms out of them last time we were last beta. But let's see if they still have those unlocked, because I know there's a lot of Clairen changes. I don't know exactly what they've done though. Like, so sometimes you see the patch notes and you're like, okay, these changes happened, but what did they exactly do? Like, what did they take away? What did they add? So excited to see what that happens.
Off the dome, the two big ones when I was reading through for Clairen is, one, they made that nair, that forward hit on the last hit, a little bit easier to hit because it just didn't quite line up with the hitboxes. And then they also made it so that side B wasn't quite as good off stage to hopefully mitigate some of that recovery potential and open the punish window. So it'll be interesting to see. But we do got the new character, Orcane, coming through from Kusi. I'm excited for it, and I love this axolotl skin as we get the up smash skill.
Yeah, Kusi, definitely a fan favorite for me at the moment with this axolotl. This is such a good skin. It's hard not to root for, and Kusi as a player, just such an incredible showing. I managed to cast a little bit of them earlier, and it was just a really cool showcase of this character. Had a lot of really good tech chasing, a lot of cool setups, and I'm excited to see more what happens here.
Ooh, love that. Gets the tipper and even secures the kill. So far, able to go ahead and keep Kusi on his toes, looking for those down air spikes, kind of the classic bread and butter from Rivals 1, and still very much a common feeling within the Clairen players. Gonna see the pummel out, of course, with the special call out. And, dude, that puddle was looking nice.
Yeah. Perfect positioning to get that little launch over. With a puddle, nice ledge grab, but resets in, gets that grab off of the down air in a double fair.
Oh no.
Heading up, but still managing to just snag that ledge. It's really actually difficult to get to stop the axolotl from grabbing the ledge. The Orcane has a really good sweet spot, but at the same time, has a really good kill confirm off of that puddle slurp up.
Yes, sir. Boiko doing a good job to play very careful in the shield. I love the utilization of the wave dashes. Of course, Orcane having the best wave dash now in the game. Unable to find that grab, but it don't matter. We keep the shield pressure going, playing nice and patient with some of these back airs to zone out, some of these puddles to put on pressure. And now with the grab, we're getting the combos rolling, but Kusi fighting his way out every time. This time, going to be a little bit different though, Jet.
Yes, tech chasing has looked really good. Using the get-up attack, should be in a good spot. Really nice air dodge to avoid that neutral air. Was aware of the situation. Almost a shield break, but not going to matter. The down tilt dash up F strong. Great way to get the stocks against these fast fallers. Down tilt, such a good setup if you get the sweet spot of it. But, that's the way it goes. The Orcane coming out, not even utilizing the main Kusi character we're used to seeing.
No raster today. It is about this Orcane, and I am loving it. Given, who knows, we might be seeing that raster later, because that character's still pretty wild, but man, has this Orcane been very enjoyable to watch so far.
Yeah, lots of good tech chasing right now. The crouch canceling situation is very difficult for a lot of characters to deal with, but Orcane has a good tech chase. Gets you through a ton of percent, gets you out of that window so that the down tilt and the nair can start knocking down. And wow, we're sort of like really bashing each other right now. Just a lot of trading back and forth. So he's gonna come out on top for this first interaction. Just I like that though. Getting out of the corner, taking center stage, but still, Boiko answering back really strongly.
Oh yeah, and looking for the neutral beat, but it didn't matter. We don't need the straight lunge. We got the up smash, and now able to go ahead and hopefully get a little bit more pressure going. We got that up throw into the the forward air, and now look at this, not letting up on Kusi whatsoever. Can we keep this rolling?
Yeah, it seems like just a really good string of not quite confirms, but positional advantage states for Boiko has turned out very well. And on the other side, it seems difficult for Kusi to find these confirms that we saw in the earlier game. Now just a bit more avoidance on the side of Boiko. getting some down tilt set up. It does find the down strong, one of the fastest strong attacks in the game, and just if you can utilize it while sliding, you can slurp up the puddle to get extra stuff out of it. But wow, okay, the stock is lost, and we're sitting two full stocks to one here, Yin.
Yeah, and looking for those tech chases that you had mentioned earlier during that first stock, but so far Boiko's starting to adapt pretty well a bit, hitting some more tech chases, or hitting some more techs, backing away, and not allowing Kusi to get as many extensions as he needs. Now Boiko trying to force the issue at the ledge. Love that jab to get the jab lock, but unfortunately for Kusi, Boiko going to be able to fight his way out and regain neutral here.
Yeah, getting this nice setup with the triple up tilt, and still trying to find a really deep neutral air. Knows that Kusi knows that he really needs to find a big opening right now. Otherwise, the game will quickly become out of reach. And oh, this might be it. It's the setup.
Up throw.
Yeah, just
back
a
air.
Back air, but oh, top almost gets the stock, but Kusi managing to avoid that situation with the up special.
Yeah, and now with Clairen's zone setup, that is going to stop any projectiles from entering. But it don't matter. We got the down strong, as you mentioned, super fast and great kill move.
Yeah, one thing I was interested in seeing is if Kusi could use the grounded down special to get set the puddle in the no fun zone, but it does not look like that works at all. So good to know there. It just completely eats it.
Alrighty, throwing the bubbles around. I love how Kusi starting to slow down a little bit, understanding that, look, I'm at 162. I got to be very careful not to drop this stock, but the grab to the forward throw, the whiff on the second tip are going to allow Kusi to get back, but it don't matter. Going to be way too exploitable of a recovery route there. And that does mean Boiko bringing it to 1-1.
Yeah, that was almost a really good comeback from Kusi. There was a couple of situations there was like a 50-50. If he guessed right, he would have gotten the stock, but still, staying true to the Orcane, not opting to switch over to Raster. We might see if it's a down 2-1, that situation occurring, but the adaptations from Boiko in that game were very apparent, and I'm interested to see if Boiko can keep that going, or if Kusi has another layer of adaptation on this fresh new character from the beta.
Yeah, it's been very fun. I'm enjoying Kusi's utilization of like down tilts. Try to space out in low profile, and then if you get the hit, it's a pretty weird angle for the opponent to play around. Now, look at that, the Nair catching the jump off of the platform, and Kusi just trying to find the way to secure, but unfortunately for Kusi, Boiko, he's fighting his way out and breaking on through, unable to get the kill, but it don't matter. We are still maintaining some nice, good damage.
Okay, good to know. One of the things I was interested about is that exact situation. What happens when you're shielding the bubbles? If you can parry out of shield and catch them, and it looks like you can. So I just saw Boiko use that as some counterplay that, you know, early development in, but we'll see if it comes into play later. Nice suck with the puddle, not able to get the shield break, but the down strong does get it. Back hit first. Nice showing for Boiko, who's staying ahead in this game. Still looking for a little bit more though.
Yeah, 105 coming down with the Nair. I like how he's trying to go ahead and get those tippers to set up into more, but Kusi has done a really good job of just positioning just outside of the range, but now that up B allowing for a complete change and reversal in stage control. Looking for the jab, the F smash, but getting a little bit too aggressive here, Jet. You know, you're gonna have to take the punishment.
Yeah, and that punishment is coming out in spades. 69% already on Kusi, and the S strong, no puddle up, gonna make this recovery a little bit predictable, but unfortunately, it might actually turn around. Let's see. No, it seems like it's really difficult for Kusi to find this edge guard on the Clairen. It's just the amount of like time it takes in between having the side special and up special. Like there's just, you can't just hang on the ledge for ledge invincibility. You have to like refresh, and if you do, like once you see the refresh coming out, Boiko can just pull the trigger on the up special and get out of there. So still needs maybe a little bit more labbing in terms of like situationally. Kusi wants to get this ledge guard going, but it seems like there's thoughts there. The drop down Nair is certainly involved, but oh man, another down strong, and Boiko running away with this game again.
Yeah, just kind of hard when you're having to scrap with such a large sword, and the amount of reward that Boiko is getting whenever he lands some of these tippers is absolutely huge. That being said, we're seeing a lot more reward coming out from Kusi as finally able to find a consistent combo here. He's kind of been struggling during this game to do so, but now it's Boiko's turn. We got the forward air. Brutal double hit, but it don't matter. Suck up the puddle, give the power up to the strong attacks, and now can we get the kill here? Nah, Boiko just resecuring, resetting in this neutral.
Yeah, still probably looking for this down tilt F strong or down tilt F strong, but it's a really tough spot to be in for Kusi, who's slowly losing position in this game. Down strong, not enough to take it. No puddle empowerment, and a good neutral B out of the corner gets out of that situation quite well as Boiko once again finds this good spot, gets a grab, forward air, second hit only, but still Kusi living on a prayer right now.
Absolutely, but man, I gotta wonder if that was the right god to be saying a prayer to, because so far Boiko ain't finding any flaws in his game plan here. Looking for the down air, unable to secure it, gets the grab into the up throw. Do we get the edge guard? No, the forward air bubbles have been doing so wonderful for Kusi, being able to get those recoveries and avoid a lot of these edge guards coming out from Boiko. That being said, you're at 135. You got to do a lot of hard work to go ahead and secure this game. That pummel, great way to get out of there. And now we're seeing a little bit of a tech chase, but Boiko reversing the situation.
Yeah, and just this rinse and repeat ledge trapping from Boiko seems very, very effective at building up the percent, and eventually that back air just gonna seal the deal. Nice little tipper, and that is a 2-1 position for Boiko. Do you think we're gonna see Kusi swap over to the Raster at this point? No. All right. Quick answer. Run it back.
Send it right back. I would have expected the Raster. Just personally, it felt like there were a lot of times where you lacked some of the range, and so some of those aerial moves from Raster, as well as just the extra movement speed when you have the airstream, kind of helps out a lot. But that being said, we are going to see the Orca coming on through once more. What can we do here with the Orcane?
Yeah, I'm not sure what changes really need to be made in
Kusi's game plan, because Boiko just seems like has this very consistent, like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up this position. I'm gonna ledge trap effectively, and you're not gonna be able to come back. And
came so
the
close.
reverse is not true. I mean, Kusi has, I believe, yet to get a single edge guard against Boiko, and even with these drop down nairs, even with these like utilization of a little weight, still not quite enough. But oh, that back air would have been a good spot, but unfortunately, Boiko with the preemptive answer. Although, great tech chase there from Kusi, catching with the upstrong.
Absolutely love this. Kusi starting to have a little bit better recognition in the pressure off stage. Hasn't been able to get those edge guards, as you said, but just rinsing and repeating the damage, allowing it to rack up, has a really good thing overall for Kusi. Now putting the shield pressure out, and that allows Boiko to get the shield grab, get the down strong, and might not be killing, but that is still some good damage. The bubble coverage, though, from Kusi has been on point when trying to get out of these juggle scenarios.
Oh, tried to get that up air tipper, but just a hair. And now Kusi's still living this arthritis coming into effect, not enough to get the kill. Even with all these hits, no tippers there, and gets a reset, and now Kusi's the one in control.
And as you said, you know, that arthritis coming through, and part of that just comes from that air friction. Might be dying here at 175, but that's a really high percentage to be dying to an air strong, and that just comes down to how Orcane interacts with the air friction stat, being able to hold on so much longer from horizontal kill power. That being said, we still are in it if you are Boiko, trying to find his way through, be able to extend a new combo, get another hit, but you ain't gonna see it when Kusi got the puddle charged up for the F strong.
Yeah, another down tilt F strong kill. That was Kusi's been getting a lot of his kills in this set. Oh, okay, setting up once again, but somehow able to get grabbed out of that get up attack. Not sure exactly how that happened, but let's see. Okay, gets the jab reset on the tech, but not enough to get the follow-up once again. Oh, little bit of counter action.
I like to see it, you know, having the idea that we've seen a lot of these down tilts, a lot of these jabs, but you know what? Kusi being a little bit more focused on the grab in the moment and just avoiding it altogether. That being said, right now, these guys are going to be able to seal up the stock. Kusi bringing it back into a game number 5 after what looked like might be a clean little 3-0 from Boiko. So all of a sudden, I think a big thing was the racking up of damage off stage. Finally, Kusi started finding these hits. It might not have been doing the trick when it came to getting the kills off stage, but it allowed him to rack up plenty of damage to then be able to get the strong geyser hits with the F smashes, with the up smash on the tech chases on the plats, and be able to secure kills.
Yeah, I think you make a really good point. All of the kills that game were from these strongs. And they weren't just like the raw strongs, right? It was getting into the situation where your opponent is forced to choose an option, and if they choose wrong, they die. Or, you know, a nice confirm into it. Down tilt F strong, the best way to kill these fast fallers, as I said earlier. Just a very effective, simple kill confirm. And that's, I feel like, what Kusi was missing earlier in the set is just this ability to set up for consistent kills, because the edge guards are not working, right? Like, has not been able to edge guard the Clairen at all. So being able to find consistent on-stage kills is such a huge boon for this axolotl, and I'm really liking how Kusi's been playing. Great adaptation so far this set.
Yeah, and I will say, it's been a lot of ground game too. We're seeing a lot of these grabs, the puddles to call out some of that aerial play. Love that. That being said, Boiko in the driver's seat, able to find the up tilt into the F strong, and it might not kill, but that is a lot of damage and a horrible position to be in. But this axolotl able to go ahead, fight their way through. Can we get back into neutral? No, sir. Boiko shutting it down, but the roll on through gonna finally let Kusi back in and able to play once more.
Another thing, there's a couple of things that are a little bit interesting about how Kusi's been playing this Orcane. One of them is, I feel like there's been very little usage of the bubbles, like the down B bubbles. And there's been very little usage of the ledge special, right? Like getting up off ledge using that ledge special. It is really, really difficult to contest, and I'm surprised we haven't seen more of Kusi abusing it, because I mean, it's so good. It's so difficult to avoid, and just gets you back into neutral for free.
Yeah, Kusi just playing very aware of it. Maybe wanted to save the option for, you know, when their back's against the wall, but as you said, the bubble's not coming through. Something a little bit more tied into the gameplay. Don't really matter, though, right now, as Boiko don't care what Kusi might be cooking up, as they are just keeping the pressure, rolling the up tilts, the attempts at the up smashes, but Kusi breaking through for a moment, but right there, Boiko having the sword, that extra range to be able to just box out Orcane is a huge deal.
Yeah. Also, Kusi's been going for has been going for ledge dash literally every single time, and Boiko has absolutely caught onto it. Like, there's been 3 or 4 times now where the ledge dash has been super called out, and Kusi has almost died for it. This time, let's see, still no edge guard. Really, really difficult, I feel like, to edge guard Clairen. Down strong, not enough. Great DI from Boiko. Once again, utilizing that neutral special to be able to hide that situation. A little bit of Rivals 1 recovery. Not utilizing the ledge at all. Down strong, finally gets it done. 3rd time's the charm, Yin.
Just rinse and repeat. Eventually, it will work. And know what? Kusi on deck, only taking that 17% before finally laying their hands on Boiko's second stock. And thankfully for Kusi, that's doing pretty good. But now we got the edge guard situation. This is where we've seen Boiko really make their money, whether it be off stage or at the ledge. And now 75% just going for the upbeat, and I like that, saying, you know what, I'm not playing at ledge, let me just get on through. But immediately after, Boiko pushing Kusi back into the corner.
Yeah, and I like the avoidance of the ledge, but it's not something you can always do. And once again, this ledge dash on stage punished immensely, even with the stock by Boiko. This is something that you cannot be using the same option every single time, or it's gonna get you in real trouble. But all right, gets the back throw, and nice little 4-piece confirmed. Is this finally the chance that they get to get the edge guard? No.
Oh, no,
still can't hit it. And the down strike is not enough.
Dang, it feels like Kusi really struggling to get a lot of these kills unless you got the puddle charge. Down smash, finally gonna do it, you know, thankfully. Just gotta keep rinsing and repeating, as we said earlier. Now, though, Got to find a way to rack up some more damage before Boiko could get a single hit, because it feels like once you're at this 58-60, Boiko just takes you off stage and kills you, and this might be the start to it. Love the weak hit down air, trying to go ahead and get the extension, just not able to position quite right for it. Don't matter, racking him up to 93 now. F Strong gonna do the weak hit, so thankfully living. Kusi, can you do it? What is your answer here?
Yeah, it really needs one of these down their tech chase. Sorry, after a tech chases. If it's gonna get a good setup. All right, let's see. Misses the tech chase once again. It seems like he hasn't quite been hitting this setup that he's been looking for. But let's see, gets the jab reset, and once again, almost gets the roll. And okay, this is a great position for Kusi, but just answered right back. Boiko has a good control of the stage. Not gonna be parrying these bubbles, but as strong puts Boiko in a really bad position. Another one. This could be it. The up is forced. That's
Kusi.
game 5. Somehow Kusi managing to clutch it out versus Boiko.
And look at that, Kusi getting a ride, that signature geyser to the top. I think a big thing that came down to it is you had mentioned that there wasn't really a lot of that down B bubble usage. But all of a sudden, for that last set of tech chases, that last combo, we saw Kusi start throwing out the puddle to secure Boiko into shield, use the bubbles to secure a little bit of extra damage and time to reposition to get the next grab for the tech chase. And that's where it all just started going downhill for Boiko. Because when you're locked into those tech chases, you understand as a player, I mess up once, I'm dead, and that starts getting to you a little bit.
Yeah, and wow, just really good turnaround there for Kusi. Figured out a lot of that matchup. I mean, never got the edge guard quite right